serving over that process. And Lyle and I spent that morning with him, and I had that afternoon, so we had a long day. Anyway, we're really excited to make this announcement, and I'm giving y'all a copy of the press release, but we're announcing that Colclasher Enterprises is opening a plastic manufacturing facility in Craig Industrial Park. And it is owned by Corey and Jake Colclasher. We worked very closely with Commerce and Revenue to locate this here. They were very helpful, and we also had assistance from the Dallas County Commission and Craig Airport Industrial Authority, and it was a good process. The city of Selma is one of our partners, and they work with us on all these projects, as well as the county commission. We did the abatements last night. I thank the county commission for helping us with that process. So all that's done. So Lyle's ready to go, and they're going to invest about $9 million in capital in the beginning, and they're going to hire 21 people. The average wages are going to be around $24 an hour. But the good news is the starting wages anywhere from $21.63 to $22.50, depending on their skill as they come in, which is really good wages. We're excited about it, but most of the stuff I've taken to the judge and them lately have that kind of wage structure. So we're real happy that things are moving in that direction as far as wages. It is a tight labor market. It is hard to find people, and so that's the good thing about that, supply and demand. It just makes the wages kind of go up. And if you're in the existing industry, you don't get real happy about that, but I think it helps them too, because it brings more quality people. Anyway, want to introduce Mr. Lyle Boleen. Lyle is the VP of Business Development for the corporation. He's been here off and on for a couple of years working with that building that they're buying, and he's in the process of getting it refurbished, and we're going to work closely with him on that and on manpower and that type of thing. So with no more to say, would you be glad to make some comments?
Oh, absolutely. And I'd like to start with saying we're very happy to be here in this community and look forward to trying to add to the environment, both improve the workplace and the community as well. And we're a very community involved, active type of company. The two young men that comprise the company are second generation in the plastics manufacturing. They have developed markets in the South primarily. Even though we're a northern company, we now have about 8 salesmen in the South, and over the last 3 years we've had to diversify. Plastics is, in our world, has basically been agricultural plastics, and that market has kind of hit a head wall, so to speak. And so we decided 3 years ago to expand, and so we expanded into the commercial market for plastic pipe. And the South has been very good for us, and we have been able to double our sales every year for the last 3 years. And as that has worked out, we're needing to ship plastic from the north, which is a very light product, and very far south, so our costs are high. This plant is positioned in a place that we should be able to utilize it very well going to our southern markets, and would anticipate over the next 3 to 5 years that we not only do what we're saying we're going to do in the short run, but maybe if our sales continue to escalate the same way, that we would double that within the next 5 years. So we're looking at potentially doubling the capacity of the plant that we're now projecting, and that would double the workforce as well. So that's where we're at.
I might comment on the fact that that's another tenant for Craig Field. That was a building that we had empty. Always nice to see them full. We got one left that's empty that we got to do something with, but a lot of growth out there. And I didn't introduce Jim Cargan, so everybody here knows him. He's Executive Director of Craig Field. Jim, would you like to make a few comments?
We're glad to have you. We've got plenty of room for you to expand also at Craig Field. And we've got the infrastructure that we ought to be able to provide you any support you need. I know we were talking railroad spurs and loading and capabilities to transport out of there earlier. We do have plenty of assets, plenty of room to help you grow. And it's a pleasure to have you out for a while. Look forward to working with you.
Well, we appreciate that, and that's exactly the welcome that we like, and there does seem to be room there that we can expand the plant, because
He's got 20 acres.
we've got 20 acres, and typically a plant like we're projecting over the next 5 years will take about 40 acres.
I would like for the Judge Nunn, to make a few comments. He was involved with getting all these abatements last night.
Well, I mean, we're just glad to be able to assist. When we met Lyle yesterday, it was a good meeting and everything. And we're glad that the Dallas County Commission is able to assist with the abatements. That means a lot. And we're glad that you're making Dallas County your home. Glad that you're making Dallas County your home. We really do appreciate what, as I stated last night in the meeting, what EDA and what Mr. Waterman is doing. And even to you, Mr. Corbin, we appreciate what everybody is doing. It's teamwork, coming together. And if I'm correct, I think you stated that this is the 5th announcement this year, and that means a lot. Sometimes Wayne doesn't toot his own horn, but I'll toot it for him. But this is the 5th announcement this year, and more is to come. More is on the horizon, so that really, really means a lot. And for the naysayers, Dallas County is on the move, and it is, as my grandmama says, the proof is in the pudding.
Thank you. Mayor?
Well, thanks, Lyle, and your corporate team for selecting Dallas County and Selma to be your next location for facilities here, and to you, Wayne, and also to the chairman, Aubrey.
I'm gonna admit to him.
Yeah, I just want.
I'm not gonna leave it, man.
Since I got one of you on each side, to both of you, and to you, Jim, and to you also, Judge, for the teamwork that we actually have in pulling these projects together. The name Team Selma was actually birthed in this room. We were Team Selma before everybody else embraced the name, and so I'm just excited.
Everybody copied it.
Everybody copied it, and it's okay. We're thankful for that. But I want to mention something here. I really love the wage rates that you're bringing into the community. I'm going to tell you why. Because it's not just about the unemployed. There's also a category of underemployed people who really have an opportunity to move up. And when they move up, they open up opportunities for people to move in. And to backfill. And so this is really exciting for me. I can see 20 families actually moving up the economic ladder. And that speaks volume for our community. We have a major housing development initiative going on, so we're looking to try to build some houses. We have a lot of resources coming to the community to do some infrastructure work, so I think we may even become one of your customers. To use some of the material that you manufacture. So I'm really excited about this. I want to thank the team again for the work that we're doing here together, and as I always say, for all of the success and all of the opportunities that are before us, to God be.
Absolutely.
Amen.
that's a big point. When Jim and I was working on this aviation project, we started off with that, and we ended up with giving God the glory for the whole thing, and we really did. We prayed just about every time, and there's no question in my mind, and I know how Jim feels, that he did. Because we got the ox in the ditch many, many times, and I don't know how we got it out except with his help.
Yes, this is awesome.
Last and certainly not least is my chairman, Aubrey Carter, who's kind of lockstep with me with what I do and been very helpful. Not to mention he's also with all my power companies, which is a big help. Aubrey, would you say a few words?
Well, I'll say a lot has been said around the table. This is a great day for Dallas County. We've been saying that a lot this year with a lot of the announcements that have gone before. So with that, I would say welcome to Dallas County. Thank you for your commitment. We're certainly committed to doing what we can to help you be successful, help your mission. And Wayne, on behalf of the board, we appreciate all the hard work you've been doing. We're not only just a team, but we co-investors in what the EDA does here, and so that makes this even more special for us. Again, I can't say it enough. It is a great day for Dallas County. The momentum that we have going in our county and in our city with the things that the mayor is doing is really proof positive that despite all the obstacles and all the challenges, that a team working together can propel our county and our city forward. And this is just another example of how that teamwork comes together and make things happen. So welcome. We welcome you as part of our team to make Dallas County successful, and we recognize that success is contingent on one another. So we are part of your ecosystem, and you are part of ours, and so we're gonna grow and work together.
And this is our economic development team. That's what everybody here serves a role. I'm going to end up by saying the mission of the EDA is, of course, to attract new industry and to work on retaining existing industry and expanding it. And our tagline is what we're talking about. We did this years ago. When we work together, together we work. So that's the whole team concept. We believe in it. We work on it. That's why everybody's here today. We don't give credit to any one person. We all participate, and all these gentlemen in this room invest in our organization. Couldn't do it without them. And they're all big investors. So thank y'all for the investment. Anyway, at this point, we'll be glad to field any questions from you guys from the press.
Mr. Boleen, what is there anything that stands out in your mind that why you chose Selma and Craig as opposed to other locations?
Well, Craig has a great airport to come into, and it makes it really close to our building and getting in and out. Also, the highway structure is good for transporting out. We have rail that's very close to our facility, which we have a lot of products that come in, and at the very least, I think we could get a siding there so we can unload and haul in, which is good. The area itself, looking at doing some training of employees. We like to bring people up from the ranks, so the ones that we hire initially will go on up and do other jobs in the company. Keep moving them up. So, and the cooperation that we've had here. I've got Alabama Power had 4 folks out this morning seeing to our needs and seeing what we needed. And there at the Airport Authority, I've been in close contact with your assistant a lot, Dan Lane, and so it's just the care that other people have put into trying to help us be successful. So I appreciate that.
Anything else?
Which building is it actually?
It's the number 2 Industrial Parkway, which is directly off of 41. And the first building as you go in, just directly past the Alabama Power Substation.
Yeah.
You take a left there and go in its first building. It's actually the only building on that particular road. It's got its own substation.
Wow, how do you have
Not really.
Tied in.
That's good.
You wouldn't believe, Jim and I had to do a lot of this, but back a long time ago, we had to fight to get that substation. Everything we do is a fight, but we had to fight to get that substation. we had burnouts or brownouts out there.
Oh, wow, really?
And, so we needed it, and we fought for it, and we got it. So, like I say, everything, it's a fight. The road out there was a fight.
That was a
And the
big
building's got good bones. And
Yeah.
The work you're
Yes.
putting into that, I think it's somewhere around 60 or 50,000 square foot.
40.
40,000.
And, it's, I think it's a good starting place.
It is, I totally agree.
When will work on the building begin, and when do you foresee opening and being up and running?
Well, work will start in October here on the building. We've got several different projects. We want to reskin part of the building, and we have a new transformer to put in and wires to run, and so that's gonna start here in October, November. We want to get our production lines brought in by January 1. It takes about 3 to 4 months to get everything set up and wired. We have a lot of wiring to do on the building.
I can't imagine.
And so we're looking at trying to produce pipe May, June of '24. And that'll be the first 2 lines. The third line will come in at a later date, maybe a year down the road. But
How many people will you hire initially, and then will you have a second hiring?
well, initially, just the first few months here, we're gonna hire a plant manager and a couple of people that will work in the yard, because we're gonna start stockpiling pipe from our northern pipe and bring it in. We've got to surface a lot, so we have a good hard surface lot, and that's gonna happen sometime in November. So,
For the first year, because they've got a lot of stuff to do, it's gonna be 5, then it goes up to 4, and then 13, and then 22, so it just keeps ramping up. All manufacturing companies, and these guys know this, ramp up.
Right,
You know,
right.
they start at a small level and then build up,
Certainly.
and he's no different.
And when you say from the, where actually are your home base?
well, the home base would be in Illinois and Kentucky, where we'd be bringing pipe out of. So,
Welcome to Dallas County. You'll like it here.
Anybody else? Well, I appreciate you guys coming today, and like I say, we're excited. It's another company, and we got more. We're working on more. So, Lord has blessed us. He really has. So,
Thank you all
Thank you.
guys for working so hard for us. All y'all, I'm sure that lots of folks appreciate the work that all y'all around here are doing.
but it's a team thing.
And we appreciate y'all getting the stories out.
Yeah.
Y'all part of the
Easy
team
part,
also.
What we do is a lot easier than what y'all got to do.
You know, I didn't mention that there's other people on that revenue, like on this, I was just connected at the hip with revenue on this project, because there's a lot of little intricacies that we had to work through. Commerce also, but mostly revenue. So those people are big players and a lot of help.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
You
We
too.
get